Hello students, this is Professor Kiran Poddar, Angadi Institute of Technology and Management, Belagavi. Today we'll discuss a solution of one-dimensional wave equation, that is utt is equal to c square uxx by method of variation of separation of variables, means variable separation. In this example we can see the result is given, that is utt is equal to c square uxx, means this is one dimensional wave equation, which is nothing but utt is equal to c square uxx, or we can take it as dou square u by dou t square is equal to c square into dou square u by dou x square. Fine, this is the result. So very first what we do here, we'll take it as, let us take u is equal to x into t will be the solution. Understood? U is equal to x into t be the solution for this. Let us take it as a solution, where t means t of t, x means x of x. These are the independent solutions. So this is the solution of partial differential equation, that is u is equal to x of x into t. Therefore, as per this, if you compare with this, you can see here u is of second order, x is also of second order. Therefore, we write it as dou square by dou t square of u. But what is u? U is nothing but x into t. So we'll take it as x into t is equal to c square of dou square by dou x square of u. U is x into t. Therefore, it is going to be differentiated with respect to t. So x is constant. Let us take it out. Then we'll be getting dou square t by dou t square is equal to c square into. Here you can see it is going to be differentiated with respect to x, therefore t is constant. Take it out. Then it becomes dou square x by dou x square. Fine. Therefore, let us shuffle the terms. Variable separable. Variable separable means you can see this is of a group t, but here x is unwanted. It is a group of x, t is unwanted. So let us send this t to the other end and x to the other end. Therefore 1 divided by c square t, from here to here it is taken. So dou square t by dou t square is equal to this 1 divided by x. It comes to the other end. It becomes dou square x by dou x square. Means variables are separated. Means this is the meaning of title. Separation of variables, that is separated. Fine. Then after separating this, how do you take this result? This result will be taken as 1 divided by c square t of dou square t by dou t square. This will be taken as k. Now this whole thing will be taken as k. Therefore, first term will be taken as k. Next, second term, 1 divided by x into dou square x by dou x square will be taken as k. Since 1 divided by c square t of dou square t by dou t square minus k is equal to 0. If we want to avoid this term, then multiply it throughout. Then we will be getting dou square t by dou t square minus c square t into k is equal to 0. Similarly, this result will be taken as, again we'll multiply this whole equation by x. Then it will be dou square x by dou x square is equal to x into k. Or else dou square x by dou x square minus xk is equal to 0. So we got these two results. Fine. After variable separable. How do you write this result? This result can be written as d square minus k of x is equal to 0. This one, d square minus k of x is equal to 0. Similarly, and this result can be written as d square minus c square k of t equal to 0. Understood what we have done? This result is taken like d square minus xk is equal to 0 can be written as d square minus k, x is common, equal to 0. Means here capital D is nothing but d by dx. Here capital D is nothing but d by dt. That we need to keep it in our mind. Fine. Then when after getting these two results, there are different possibilities. What are those possibilities? Why different possibilities are available? Let us see. What happens if you want to solve these equations, which are nothing but homogeneous differential equations? These are called as homogeneous differential equations. Therefore, here I'll be taking this capital D is nothing but d by dx. And here I'll be taking this capital D for this will be d by dt. That we need to take care. Fine. These are homogeneous differential equations which can be solved, means after getting complementary function. There are three different cases. There are different possibilities. What are those possibilities? Because everything depends on this k. K is a constant. So we don't know what it is. What it is means what? Whenever you float a graph, there are three possibilities. One, this k may be 0 exactly at center, or it may move towards positive side, or it may move towards negative side. Means there are three possibilities, that is k may be 0, or it may be positive, or it may be negative. Means what? K may be 0 or positive or negative. But how do you write this? How do you write? I take k is equal to 0, 1. Then second is k is positive. When k is positive, how do you represent this? How do you say that it is positive? So I'll take plus p square. Fine. Other one I take minus p square. So these are three different cases. Okay. If that k exactly stays at origin, k0. If it starts moving towards positive side, p square. Negative side, minus p square. Therefore, case number 1, first case. What is first case? Let us take k is 0. K is equal to 0. Then this equation, the set of equation, I call it as equation number 1. This set of equation becomes d square minus, since k is 0, substitute 0, of x is equal to 0, and here it is d square minus 0 of t equal to 0. Fine. So it is d square of x equal to 0. Here also it is d square of t is equal to 0. Then since we know that to get a complementary function we need a root, and that root is possible through auxiliary equation. So as per this, what is auxiliary equation? M square equal to 0. Therefore m is equal to 0 and 0. Similarly here, m square equal to 0. Therefore m is equal to 0 and 0. Therefore this result is taken as x. X is equal to, x will be a complementary function now. What is x? Since there are two zeros, means repeated terms but zero terms. So it is c1 plus x into c2 into e raised to 0. That is nothing but c1 plus x c2. This is the solution for x. Next, similarly, as per this root we can say t is equal to C1 plus T into C2, but already we have taken C1, C2, so I'll take continuation. C3, C4 into e raised to 0 times T. Here it is X. So T is equal to C3 plus T into C4. This is the set of solution. But what is overall set of solution? Solution of a partial differential equation means what? U is equal to X into T. Therefore, since U is equal to X into T is a solution of PDE, as per that what it is now? U is equal to X. X is C1 plus X into C2 into T is C3 plus T into C4. So this will be the solution of partial differential equation where K is equal to 0. This is one case. Now I'll take second case. What is second case? Second possibility is case number 2. When K is positive, that is K is equal to plus P square. Okay. Substitute this in again, go back to equation number 1. Substitute here K is P square because it is positive now. Therefore equation number 1 becomes D square minus, since K is P square, of X is equal to 0. Similarly other end, D square minus C square, K is P square of T is equal to 0. Since again you take it as auxiliary equation, and as per the auxiliary equation it becomes M square minus P square equal to 0. Therefore M square is equal to P square, or M is equal to plus or minus P. Therefore result X becomes, solution becomes, this is plus or minus means real and different roots. Therefore the result is C1 e raised to px plus C2 e raised to minus px. This is the solution. And here auxiliary equation will be M square minus C square P square equal to 0. Therefore M square is equal to C square P square. Therefore M is equal to plus or minus Cp. Therefore the solution is T is equal to C3 into e raised to Cp plus C4 into e raised to minus Cp. This is the complementary function. But what will be the overall solution of PDE? That is U is equal to X into T. Therefore U is equal to, what is X? X is C1 e raised to px plus C2 e raised to minus px into C3 e raised to Cp T plus C4 e raised to minus Cp. This is the solution. Even if you want to continue, you can continue by taking a group multiplication also, but not necessary. If you keep this much, it is more than enough. Then we go to case number 3. What is case number 3? Let us take K is negative. That is K is equal to minus P square. Therefore equation number 1 becomes, what is equation number 1? Equation number 1 is this. T square minus K of X equal to 0. D square minus C square K of T equal to 0. In K you put minus P square. Therefore it becomes D square. Equation number 1 becomes D square minus K. D square minus K, but K is equal to minus P square. So it becomes minus of minus plus P square of X equal to 0. Similarly, D square minus C square K, but K is minus P square. So minus of minus plus. So D square plus C square P square equal to 0. Therefore, again these two are homogeneous differential equations. So first we convert them into auxiliary equation. That becomes M square plus P square equal to 0. Therefore M is equal to, you can see, M square is equal to minus P square. Means it is plus or minus IP. Plus or minus IP. when it is plus or minus IP. Therefore, what is the solution? Complementary function for this. The solution, it is a purely imaginary. Therefore, that is C1 cos Px plus C2 sin Px. This is the solution for x, this equation. And what will be the solution for this equation? Same auxiliary equation, m square plus c square p square equal to 0. Therefore, m is equal to, so c square p square goes to the other end, it becomes minus c square p square. Therefore, m is equal to plus or minus I into Cp. I into Cp, this is the root. Therefore, the solution of t is equal to, since it is again purely imaginary root, therefore C3 into cos, it should come with respect to what? It should be with respect to, previously also you can take, this is with respect to t, so t will be there here. Fine. So this is cos CPT plus C4 into sin CPT. This is the solution, individual solution. But what is the final solution? Solution of PDE for this case. That is u is equal to x into t. Therefore, u is equal to x. X is C1 cos Px plus C2 sin Px into t. That is C3 cos CPT plus C4 sin CPT. So this becomes a solution for case number 3 where k is negative. Means if k is equal to 0 and k is equal to positive towards this and k is equal to negative. So these are the results. So first, if k is equal to 0, this will be the solution. If k is equal to positive, this will be the solution. If k is negative, this will be the solution. Thank you.